one of those right-handers from the Indian school of batting who are very easy on the eye. His numbers.
Getting the rhythm back.
Deep square. And it goes straight past what would have been a first slip. The second boundary of the innings.
Well, I wanted a slip. Actually, I wanted two slips. But I didn't get my way up here in the commentary box. You only got such few balls to play around with the new ball. They're precious times.
Ruturaj Gaikwad, slip in place. Terrand off to bowl his third. Nicely timed. That's where his strengths are. Down the ground, Ruturaj Gaikwad.
And presenting the full face of the bat. Even though it hit the top of the bat somewhat, he was looking to play straight down the ground. That's what fetched him the boundary.
A lot of timing off the power play.
The stumps.
Arjun strike now. That was
To you. Oh, that's close to. Lovely placement. All along the ground. Just had to beat covers to his left, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, and that's a great example of what Matthew Hayden was talking about. Just hasn't quite got that control of not only his length but also his line here. It pays the price. Gaikwad's a beautiful player of spin. Shimmies down, opens up that cover region. Just too full and a little bit too much width.
That you can play differently.
Right.
Got enough intel on Hardy.
Played into the gap, and this time he'll get a boundary. 8 runs coming off that over to go with the wicket of Surya Kumar Yadav. It's 88 for 3.
Yeah, Aaron Hardy going into the surface again with pace off, but just getting a little bit too predictable at the back end of that.
Oh, this time it's the right-hander Ruturaj Gaikwad. Beating both the points and 100 up for India.
The 34 off 4, so he's going over 10s. Cross seam delivery, just offering a bit of width to Gaikwad, and it's whipped away.
Pulls it in the gap. Enough time for Ruturaj Gaikwad to rock on the back foot and find the gap for himself.
He may not be fluent like you have seen him in the past, but today he's waited for the loose deliveries and put them away. And that's exactly what he's done on that occasion too. It is begging to be hit, half cracker, and he made full use of it.
Yeah, and this is what Sangha has been doing, this yelling Christmas.
It's beautifully played. Enough time to go over extra cover. That's 12 from the over. 1-1-3 for 3 after 13.
The previous one was on the leg side, this one was the offside. The placement was excellent. Of course, he had the freedom to throw his arms at it. There was a man out in the deep, and he had to bisect the fielders.
A watchful start, he's picked it up.
Plays really well on the offside and down the ground. Doesn't miss out on opportunities when he gets short deliveries and wet as well. And what is good about him is that he's very decisive against the spinners. So these two won't be worried about what is going to be thrown at them.
That's beautifully timed. Magnificent piece of timing.
Pulls across the crease, and now that is right in the bowler's mind. So he tries to get wide outside off stump. But his hands are so good, and at the moment 100% agree BW. He's now striking at 151. So his basic disciplines.
It's a cracking shot. Races to the boundary. And it's his 4th T20I 50 for Ruturaj Gaikwad. Back-to-back half centuries for the young man.
When an inexperienced bowler is under pressure, this is what happens. And when he's bowling with a 5-4 field, is rather confused as to what lines he's got to bowl, and that's exactly what is happening here. He's been bowling on both sides of the wicket and is leaking runs. Is young Hardy.
Yeah, the length was there again. We mentioned Sangha, just there was free hits. That's a free hit. One thing you don't get away with on these slow wickets, he's got a grass, not skipping through.
Sits up nicely to be hit. Another very good innings from Ruturaj Gaikwad. A different kind of an innings as compared to the last one. Appreciated by his teammates, his captain, rightly so. Yes. Goes Fuller. Has swept it. Has he swept it fine enough? Yes, he has. That's another boundary.
Reason why Gaikwad is able to put it away easily.
There's much more front of the hand. He's actually, one thing, whilst he hasn't been really performing this evening, one thing that has done well is the ball's come out of the hand nicely. That's good revolutions towards a first slip. Down the ground, across, and the maximum. Oh, look out. Look out. Gaikwad is on a roll.
Is Desert Innovatia making room for himself and playing over the infield. Of course, he's playing with the turn, and the confidence with which he's hit and the back speed was absolutely fabulous.
Shot of the day. His highest score in T20. Nathan Ellis.
Well, he's been on song again. Started steady away. Another beautiful shot to get off the mark. Down the ground. Classical pull shots. And then obviously anything that's wide, he loves to pounce on that. He's been really severe on Yang Sangha, who's just learning his craft at this level. And he's fell into the trap of going a little forward and a little...
Off with his last. On the onside. And he goes straight. Pace on, and it pays the price.
Guilty of being too full this time, Hardy. It off. Beautifully timed. That's his strength down the ground.
Even the last game, the feature of his batting was
Done. Like it.
shot that has been pumped out mid-wicket, and it pays the price.
Guilty of being too full this time, Hardy. It off. Beautifully timed. That's his strength down the ground.
Even the last game, the feature of his batting was
Done in the IPL.
shot, and that's been pumped over mid-wicket. And Matthew Wade is still in a bit of a IPL hangover there.
Well, the young man hasn't got many options left here. He's gone full first up, pace off. This time he goes into the track, pace off. Great timing from Gaikwad, who hammers that over deep mid-wicket. Gets into such a powerful position with that.
Goes straight again. And there's no chance for Tim David at long on. Under enormous pressure here, Aaron Hardy. 6 wide, 6-4. Lots of flailing of hands. He doesn't know which field to keep and what to bowl right now.
Yeah, and it's a tough ask for the young man because Gaikwad is well set. He's reaped the rewards of that partnership with Sky early on.
Oh, walks even further in and puts it over long leg for a 6. This is batting at its best.
The full array of shots from Gaikwad here. And he moves within 7 of a well-deserved 100. Just 49 balls at the moment. He was all over Hardy's plan, trying to take him wide. Shuffled across his crease, got into position beautifully, and just swept it over that deep square leg.
Can he be brave enough and go straight over? Yeah, 4 sixes from Ruturaj's bat. That's got to be the shot of the day, at least for me. That too, everything. Most of them with the full face of the bat. That one was manufactured. dragged it from way outside.
Against the right-hander. And what a way to get to your maiden T20 International 100. The first by an Indian against Australia. And take a bow for Ruturaj Gaikwad.
What a moment for the young man. He got a diamond duck in the first game at Vizag, but he's come back strongly, showed a lot of character. A well-made 50 in the second T20 International at Kerala, and now the first Indian to get 100 against Australia.
This time goes slow. A bit of a fade to that shot. A 6 and a 4. Maxwell bowling his first.
Well, third time in a row, India has got 200 plus now. A little surprise with this decision of Matthew Wade. Maxwell to bowl his first, and that to the 20th. Oh, it just gets worse for Maxwell. That's a no ball. Free hit. Christmas come early.
Yeah, we were wondering where Maxwell was, but not for the 20th over. First no ball of the game. There's the point of contact, the first point of contact. And the free hit. What a way to get to 100. What a way, Deep.
And what 100. Absolutely brilliant. The way he's faced this innings, he's timed it to perfection. He's playing a very different role initially when he was batting with Ishan Kishan, Jaiswal, Surya. Once he's still not.
Slower one, and that's been dumped over long on.
I seriously don't understand this. It's just a free hit for a spinner. The keeper's not standing up to the stumps. Sashes down the ground or down the pitch. It's a different ball. It was more of a leg spin than anything else.
Another short one. And this has been parked over long on again. 26 runs of the over so far, with one delivery left. Still trying to figure out what Australia, the skipper with Hayne Richardson having one over, thinking.
The Aussies want to try and chase down 220 and test themselves, obviously. They didn't want to chase 200. They thought, no, let's test ourselves tonight, give them an extra 20.
Swung away and missed it. Great effort there. It was swept. That too will go for a boundary. So 30 runs coming off that last over from Glenn Maxwell. And India in the process get to 2-2-2 for 3. And what a stunning 100 this has been from the opener. He nearly carried his bat in the previous game, but this time he does it. Match shot.